storming earlier. I was like, oh boy.
Yeah, that's pretty
Oh
bad.
yeah, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
honestly,
Yeah, it
sometimes I
started fucking
wonder,
pouring here.
what do you
Yeah,
think
that's
like a
rough.
It was like
PC
sunny and
life
then it was
is?
dark.
Yeah, I
Can't
had
believe
some tornado warnings, but what do you think like a standard PC's like life is, like life cycle? 5,
Yeah,
10
I'm not
years?
sure. It depends. Yeah, probably.
I
Yeah.
think you can. I think you can replace and like update parts so that it, that you
Keeps
keep
it.
up.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
whole
I'll
new
Yeah,
probably have
one.
to
and you
do
can only
that.
do that so much until you have to replace your motherboard, though.
Hmm.
So like, yeah, I mean, probably about 10 years. But you could start replacing parts like that, and then
Yeah,
eventually your motherboard will like stop working because it'll be like replaced to shit.
yeah.
I'm
Okay,
pretty sure.
we're in between 5 and 10. Let's just say that. So this thing could just go down any second.
Dude, to be honest, like I
Starts
only
heating.
use my Surface nowadays because I have the dock for it. But like my desktop, like I tried to turn it on like 6 months ago, and then it like booted up for like 5 seconds, and then just shut off again, and that's just like what it does now. And I just have been too lazy to look at it. But it's probably just a
Uh,
power supply issue. But like I mean that's probably like 5 or 10 years old. you know.
about that time.
Yeah.
Well, we are live, boys. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're back after summer vacation. Had a couple
Yep.
weeks. It was
Yeah.
nice.
Small hiatus.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Gotta
then
live it up a little bit.
the call was out. The Superman call. We saw it. Superman, does he have a?
I heard the music.
No,
And
he's just Batman. Yeah, I don't think he
It's
is.
just Batman, right? Because you could just like
Does.
hear it, right, and just be like, oh,
Well, I
gotta
don't know. I
go.
guess I haven't seen Superman 3
Well,
and 4, so maybe
In the
they-
original,
they-
wasn't it like a dog whistle or something?
Superman,
that
they
brought him
literally
underground?
whistled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's true.
yeah, there was a dog whistle in the first one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Lex just
Only
like
you can hear this frequency.
Yeah,
you
it
and
tunes into
dogs.
the frequency.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the call. The Lex
Yeah.
dog whistle. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we did watch the OG Superman. I've never seen it. Huh? Did you guys? Have you seen it?
Nope.
No.
I think I had like
Yeah.
at least like bits and pieces,
On
but
TV.
maybe I just caught it on like TV or something because I don't feel like I had watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice. Yeah. And then I did go see the new one, the 2025, so we can talk a little bit about that if we want to. But I don't know. What did you guys think about going back to 1978's Christopher Reeve Superman?
It
At
was,
the beginning, the first 30 minutes, if I could just 2 times speed that shit, it would be much better.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate like it's like of its time, because it's like
right.
especially at the beginning, I got a lot of Star Wars vibes. And this came out like right around when Star Wars came out. A lot of like miniature sets and shit like that, which was cool, and like practical sets.
Mm-hmm,
But
definitely.
like, yeah, just like the first 30 minutes, like I get that you need that like backstory for him to find out like where he came from and like what his deal is. It was just kind of boring. for, like, 30
We all know it by now, unfortunately,
Yeah.
which
That's
the
the
new
problem.
one
Yeah.
dispenses of it pretty nicely. But yeah, I gave it 4 stars because, like, I mean, history means something to me, guys, And this is like the first superhero movie, and I especially linked it with Sam Raimi's Spider-Man.
I was gonna
gonna
say the
I was gonna
same
say,
thing
yeah.
when he opened his shirt and all that shit.
Raimi
Run
like
that-
perfected this movie, So we saw the best
100%.
version before this, but
Yeah.
I looked it up. Apparently, he was 18 when this came out,
oh,
which I thought was
Perfect.
pretty
Oh,
sick.
sweet
wow.
spot.
It's
I know.
molding him.
It's just like
Yeah.
neat that like this is one of his inspirations, and then like the like new one, a lot of people are like connecting that with like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies. So
Yeah,
I just
Yeah.
feel like it's like a neat little cycle,
the
That's, like-
evolution. Yeah,
yeah, it's cool.
that's cool.
I liked it a lot.
And I feel like
like the first 2 Superman movies are basically like carbon copied the first 2 Spider-Man movies. Like he goes through
Yeah.
exactly the same shit.
gives up his
So-
powers in the second one and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. True.
And you
Father
can see
dies or
the
whatever.
the OG 1978 one. Like, I haven't watched much of like the original Batman series, but I feel like you could trace the Batman series to the Superman movie and then like on, like because it has a little bit of that cartoony kind of zany TV energy, I'd say, somewhat.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah.
dude. To
Funny
be
that you-
honest, oh sorry.
Just tracing things back like that, and with this, that's and we mentioned off stream. But when I'm watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it's like I didn't know that was like had such a DNA, even in like TV, like True Detective, the first season of True Detective. Like without the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and the first 2, I would say, I don't think that season would be the same. So it's just cool to go back in time and watch. Cause that's Texas Chainsaw Massacre was 74, so like going back and seeing like these original movies that kind of have their DNA and inspired all these people, and I don't know, it's just cool. And
It is
that's what
cool.
it was like. What I appreciated about this Superman movie the most was that it was like, oh, I see what it did.
For
Oh.
sure. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
we've lived in 30 years of it, you know, if it's
Yeah.
Fallout. So it's nice
Definitely.
to kind of trace it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I thought it was fun. I mean, I was also impressed by the wire work. I don't know. I feel like they probably had like a foremost wire work team on this, you know, for the
It's
70s.
it's crazy to think like there are no visual, like you don't get visual effects and shit. Like you really like
Right.
it's anytime there's flying sequences, you have to have had a camera that did the fucking move.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, they did what they
And trying to
could.
put the stuff on the back to like seamlessly work, which it did for me for the most part. Like it's still pretty obvious that it's like a plate in the background,
Yeah.
but it's like, you
dude,
know
but
what?
like, I feel like seeing this like in 1978, like even though these effects
Right.
are shitty, like if we were seeing this for the first time, I feel like we'd be like, holy shit, dude,
It'll blow your
this is
mind.
what I'm
Yeah.
about. It's
You're
like
seeing a guy over a cityscape, like you're like,
Yeah.
whoa.
And it
Yeah,
looks as
okay.
legit as it can be for that time, you know. Like
Definitely.
Right,
100%.
for sure. Yeah.
I just think it's nice. Like the OG Superman, it's an American dream movie at its core. I immediately got that like instinct, and it's just interesting because like there's this new one has like a huge argument about it as like this Americanized piece of culture, which it is inherently.
Yeah,
But
sure.
it's always been there. Like
Yeah.
it's like a new argument. It seems like because people are just understanding Superman for the first time. But if you watch this original one, he's literally like working. He's trying to like work this job and like do the best he can in this city where he's like an outsider. Like I just don't
Yeah.
really. I like it, and I just don't really understand like people's fucking upset attitude.
People just want to be mad, and I also feel
Yeah.
like a lot of the crowd going to see Gunn Superman, they just forget the OGs exist, and they're like Snyder, you know. So like then you have
Snyder
the
boys.
Snyderverse, which is super like nihilistic and it's
Yeah.
like washed out, ugly to look at, and so like you go to the James Gunn where he has these
Everything's got that
vibrant,
dark filter.
yeah, and it's like James Gunn. I'm assuming it's vibrant and bright, but like this
Oh
one,
yeah.
the original is super vibrant, super bright,
Yeah.
but it also like I don't know if he says it. I wish I would have seen the new one, but like to compare, but with the people, the discourse online with the new one is like what you said, Matt. This is present in this one. I mean, he says in this one he's what for the people, and he wants to like stop the corruption, and she's like, well, you're gonna have to
But no
kill
doubt.
or go head to head with all the politicians and all this stuff. It's like this stuff was still in the mix in this. It was just people weren't
Yeah.
on social media to bitch
Right.
about it
They,
back
they
in the
weren't. They
70s.
couldn't hear the people yell in their
Right.
garages or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Exactly.
Kind of like going along with that. Matt, you had brought up the Batman movies, and I feel like for this one and leading into the James Gunn one, it's like I feel like in like 2006 or 5 or whenever the fuck Christopher Nolan made his Batman movies, I feel like that turned these comic movies into something different where everybody
Yes.
after that tried to like redefine what these
Yeah.
comic movies
Gritty.
are. And like I mean that's like exactly what fucking Zack Snyder's DC universe is. They're trying to be like super serious and like realistic and shit. And it's just like, dude, these are like fucking comics. Like and I
Right.
feel like that's like perfect. Like I feel like that's like exactly what James Gunn did with this new one. Because it is still like comic book y. Like I don't like I felt like the Spider-Man movies were like that too in this OG Superman movie, and it's like I feel like that's just like what these movies are and what they just like need to be. They don't need to be redefined and be fucking super serious or something like that. They have
Right.
stakes, yeah. Otherwise, it's like why watch the movie? But I don't know. It's like
Watching James Gunn's
Like,
version, it really does for me solidify that Snyder's interpretation is just like unfounded. Like, and I think you could argue that Gunn didn't really get the character, but I think he made the character his own and made it work in a way. But Snyder was just like one vision about like what he thought Superman was, and it just like doesn't check out for the character at all. I don't know.
Yeah.
could you elaborate on what you mean by you don't think that James Gunn really got the character?
I think that some dummy could argue that like he made it punk rock because like he did insert some punk rock stuff there, and Superman's not really like
I think
punk
that
rock.
is like a joke. Because I mean, the fucking what the fuck are they called? The Mighty Crab.
Mighty
something
Crab Joyce. Yeah, he's a fucking
Is that what it
nerd.
is?
Yeah, he's a
That's
goober.
just like something. Yeah, dude. That's not. I don't know. I thought that was just like a joke because it's not like that's what every fucking 10-year-old kid like listens to at some point,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah. But he says like in the movie like maybe that's what punk rock is about, like caring and stuff like that, or like trying or something. I forget exactly. And then it ends on like a sick fucking song where he's like, "I'm a punk rocker. Yes, I am." It's like,
Yeah.
I fucking loved it. But like that's he like inverted Superman a little bit to have more motivations, but still be the same character. Zack Snyder, I mean, in the first movie with Man of Steel, he betrays Superman and makes him kill Zod or whatever. Like, it's cool. It's cool, but it's like,
Yeah.
That's a
Edgy.
good point. Because even
Yeah.
after that, like the whole conflict in Batman versus Superman is that when Zod came, Superman accidentally like killed a shit ton of people, and that's why Batman was like wanting to kill him. But it's like in this James Gunn one and the OG one, Superman will do anything. He'll immediately stop fights to save people. Like
Yeah.
that's just like what he does. And I feel like Zack Snyder totally fucking like lost sight of that. Like,
Oh, dude, that city they fight in Man of Steel is gone. Like half the
Yeah,
people in the city are dead. Like,
Right.
yeah, and in James Gunn, he's saving a squirrel. So it's like, yeah, like the ideals are pretty clear in James Gunn's vision for sure.
all right,
And like his relates to the old one, the OG one, the most too. I feel like the Christopher Reeves Superman
for sure.
is very much motivated in the same way.
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciated that for sure. I had a hard time balancing this version, like James Gunn version of Superman and the Man of Steel, because I think what Zack Snyder did in Man of Steel, which like that I liked, was that Superman is definitely like this symbol and this ideal that everyone strives for. And you're right, he does kind of betray that with the Zod, killing. And then James Gunn's was like a little zany and a little wacky, and I was like, okay, but is he living up to that ideal? I know he's saving people and doing the best he can. But is it serious enough? So like I don't know. I struggled.
It's two
about,
takes. Like
in my
you could
head.
do an Elseworld story as like a Man of Steel story, and I would be like, oh yeah, that works. You took it the dark route, but like you can't just say that's like, you can't give that mass to the audience and think like everybody's gonna be satisfied, especially doing like what he did with like Batman vs Superman and shit. I think with James Gunn, he titled it Superman, and he knows what that means, like to have a mass appeal movie named Superman. I think he just like he did it right, and he paid off. Like he appealed to everybody in a way that like doesn't betray anything too. So
yeah, it's a good point. I was torn coming out because like this feels a little Marvel-y. Like I don't know. I was like I wasn't sure if it bled in because of his experience with the Marvel universe.
For sure.
To be honest,
I'm still waffling.
Dude, I wasn't even gonna go see this until you guys said you had gone to see it, and we were gonna be talking about it. I didn't really have any intention of going to this, and like leaving, I actually like really enjoyed it. I've been like really down on superhero movies and stuff lately, but I don't know. I actually kind of really liked this one because it was actually just like all around solid and fun, and I feel like just
it was
what
fun.
a superhero movie should be.
It just feels like nowadays they lose sight, at least in the past superhero. I think the last one I watched was, which one came after, Shang-Chi or the Eternals? One of those two was my last ones, whichever one came
around
last.
there. Yeah.
But like everything is world-ending stakes or universe-ending stakes, and what's nice, like the old Superman here is like they're blowing up a part of California to make money, and it's just like
like it's kind of a realistic plot, like
right. So like that's nice, and the Spider-Man, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man, and there's nothing world-ending. It's all contained and like character-driven, and it's less of like right. And that's what I really liked about, especially Sam Raimi Spider-Mans. But like with this old Superman, that's what I really liked about it. It was like this is character-driven. It's not like we have to do this for the greater good of the universe and all this shit, and there's no giant commotion going on. It's contained, and
you know, I
it's
did
nice.
write down a question that I wanted to ask you guys though.
Oh shit! What you got?
Where the fuck were those missiles going?
San Andreas Fault.
Is it? Are they blowing up Cali?
Oh, originally.
Like, where were they supposed to go?
They're probably just test missiles, right? They're just
Yeah.
gonna launch them into the
But like
desert.
they're just shooting off in the
Yeah.
middle of fucking nowhere, like, and they're not nukes. Like, what the fuck? Where were these missiles going? They're
My-
like
Charging
my
on
for
U.S.
question-
soil.
To
That's a
follow up on
great
that
question.
missile question
radio.
is, it takes him forever to catch the missile, but he's fast enough to spin the world around. So like,
I don't know,
why
man.
didn't you just
Yeah.
zip zap?
That's
He's
he
building
has
up
like
speed, you know.
yeah, he's got different
They're slow.
modes. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
He
Third
kicks it
gear
into
and he shifts
overdrive.
to yeah.
That shit.
The
It's
nitrous button.
the turn back the time bit. That's a little. It's a little
Yeah.
much, I'd say
Yeah.
now, but it's fun.
It is.
But Gene Hackman, dude, what a great
So good.
like villain
Yeah, he's
or just
good.
Yeah.
performance in general.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, some of these older actors that are older now in our generation, like Gene Hackman, and then Dennis Hopper is in one of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He's in the second one, and it's just a fucking blast. Like these guys just do these one-off movies where they're just going completely like they're locked in and they're putting on a great performance in this somewhat silly movie. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
really fun to see.
Yeah, it is
Dude,
nice.
honestly, I thought Nicholas Hoult did a great job as Lex.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic. Superman
I
was
know,
great.
too.
Like David
Very
Cornsweet was like perfectly cast in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
And same with
yeah.
Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane. Like
Yeah, she's
all the
great.
casting was great.
Yeah.
Even the dude
I was
who plays
dude.
Jimmy, I don't know. I like that guy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
you
fucking
guys-
great.
yeah.
His timing was great too.
He's
Like
great,
he
yeah.
got the biggest laughs in the theater.
Yeah. Oh, I
Uh,
I was. Oh, go on. Sorry.
I was just
I
gonna
haven't-
say the chemistry between Cornsweet and Lois like reminded me
Oh,
a lot
hell
of
yeah.
the OG chemistry,
For sure.
which was
Yeah.
nice.
It was real. You could feel it. And then you think
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
Man of Steel, and it's like those two are like ice
it's like
cold.
Amy Adams. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
It's like,
like
Amy
no
Adams is
charisma.
trying.
You don't have conversations. They just look at each other. They're like that couple in the hallway in high school who just like stare at each other, but they never say anything to each
Right.
other.
Yeah.
But they're in a relationship somehow. Like,
There's a shot of Henry Cavill and Amy Adams in the desert, and I was like, I don't, I was like, this must be a metaphor for something.
Something
pretty dry.
Yeah.
A dry
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
What'd you think
So
of
I was-
Crypto?
Oh, dude, the fucking menace. But I mean,
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. But like,
He was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad he was in there. He was like, I think that it was a little much. Like he was in there a lot, but I'm glad he was in there.
Dude, I
Yeah.
just love like when he's coming back at the end, and Mr. Terrific's just like, dude, and you brought your fucking dog? Because he keeps eating all his like bot.
Yeah, like playing
Yeah.
fetch or whatever.
Yeah. it was
Nice
funny.
little tease with Supergirl at the end, like
Yeah.
the owner of the
Coming in
dog.
all-
That's why it
Oh,
worked
no.
for me, is because
Realistically,
like it was like your uncle watching the dog type of vibes the whole
Yeah.
movie. Then
Yeah.
But still, like, dude, a fucking nigh indestructible dog that's like pretty unruly and like has like super strength. I mean, that's a fucking. I love like
scary,
when
yeah.
Superman's just like, yeah, I had to take him with because I didn't want him to kill my parents' cows.
yeah, because that's what I was
Yeah.
thinking,
Yeah.
like in that moment too. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
And then he kind of just like goes off on Lex, and he's just like, you can't really like
Yeah.
stop it. You know, like,
Yeah. The whole room's just like like what the fuck?
like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
yeah. I thought that really made the movie feel different than like this OG version or whatever. Like having Crypto in there, very smart.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
so like with the pocket dimension shit, I guess like already in this movie they like confirmed like multiverse shit, which to me makes it seem like in the DC universe they have like just as many comic events as like Marvel, and their like Secret Wars esque type comic event is called Crisis on Infinite Earths, which I'm assuming is like the next thing that if they do comic events like in their new shit, I
Mhm.
assume that's where they're leading up to.
Guns got
But
that
also,
at the end.
I'm just gonna call like right now, in 10 years, give or take, maybe like 3 or 4. I bet that there will actually be a live action like Marvel DC crossover with some multi shit.
Fucking
Good
down.
call out. Good call out. 10 years.
I don't know.
You know?
Maybe more, maybe
I-
15. But
Yeah.
like,
I have those comics, and the matchups in that comic series is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's so dope. Oh, dude, yeah, I think
haven't actually,
Spider-Man Spider-Man fights like Superboy, and Thor fights like Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman like picks up his hammer and uses it against him and shit like that. Like spoilers, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
it's dope.
I could see it. once DC does their run here, and if it's like, I think James Gunn could be the bridge too to Marvel.
That's
again,
That's what I
you
was
know?
thinking.
That's what I was
'cause
about
it's,
to
like,
say. If
past
he's at the
connections,
head,
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
Hey,
don't know.
I could see it.
And
Marvel's.
I mean, I could see the other dude
forcing
fucking
shit right now.
Venom being on board with that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Because I mean, at that point, they're definitely gonna have to revive the fucking Marvel universe. Because I mean, it's
Yeah.
basically on life support right now.
It's
so,
it's
like,
it's struggling. Yeah. The Fantastic Four trailer, it did impress me though. I was like, you know what? I'll go see.
I'm
Yeah,
curious
that
about
one.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah. But not this one. I gave Superman 5 stars. I was pretty mind blown at that fact. I was getting ready for 4.5, and then the punk rock song kicked in at the end, and he's circling with all the pictures.
Dude, the
and I was just like-
lasers and shit.
I was
Yeah.
like, you got me, man. Yeah.
There's some sick
Yeah.
shots, man, in Gunn's movie when he's like coming out of the smoke after holding that building up, and it's just like
Fantastic.
the sunlight. I'm like,
I got emotional a
Yeah.
couple times. No tears down the cheeks, but like just like something about like the no cynicism of like hope and like duty,
Yeah.
or just like I was like, you know what? That's why I gave it 5 too. Is like it. I needed this movie, and I came out of the movie like hopeful. I was like, this is like what a
Yeah.
movie's supposed to do.
Yeah.
It felt
it's
good.
very, very life driven. Very like, yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Should we move over to our director's dive? Any more thoughts on Superman?
Yeah, I think that's all I had.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to go.
Check it out, Alex.
Oh, I
Check
did
it
put
out.
one
I know.
last
I
thing.
got.
Pierce right through that cynicism. It'll get you.
I did put
Fear-
what's really not that important. The OG Superman has the dad, Jonathan Kent, die with a heart attack, which I feel like is
Mhm.
way more realistic and better than having Kevin Costner
tornado.
die from a tornado. Where he,
Don't
like,
come toward
totally,
us.
Out of
he
nowhere.
can move
Tornado.
faster than people can see. You're not gonna have him fucking save that guy. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck, dude?
Dude, when I rewatched Man of
It's
Steel,
cool.
it's like you really don't want him, like, not that he doesn't probably have to use his superpowers to run faster and get that dog out of the car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. That
Yeah.
part was-
I think he just wanted to die. That was a
That's how he was
suicide
just at a
scene.
death wish, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. That is dark.
Yeah.
I don't know. So, I just feel
Dude,
like
what did
I-
you guys think of Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner, though? I thought he was.
great.
I don't know, I thought
Fantastic.
it was
Every
fun.
character, in my
Yeah.
opinion, was so solid. Mr.
Yeah.
Terrific
Yeah.
was amazing.
Dude,
Yeah,
he was.
Mr.
His
Terrific
fight
was-
scene
yeah.
was sweet. Yeah.
But it did make me excited. Like the middle finger Green Lantern stuff. It's fun
Yeah,
to
that was
think of
fun.
somebody who like doesn't have the creativity to like make an object well. So he's just kind of like the blunt Green Lantern, you know? Like,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like beating that like imp with a baseball bat in the background.
background.
Yeah, it's like.
Dude,
I
I
was
also
dying.
like
Just add the bonk sound effects in the background.
Metamorpho. He was pretty badass. And
He
he's
was
like
good.
that dude from fucking Barry.
I
So
had
don't
no
know, I felt
idea.
like yeah, right? It
I was
kinda
wondering the
fucking
whole
wild.
time.
Wait,
I was
who?
like, who is that guy? No, check the
Metamorpho's
actor.
the dude. He's like the bald dude from Barry. He's like one of the
Oh, he's the element.
Element Man or whatever.
Yeah.
Shit, I
Good
didn't know
choice.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I liked
good
that character too. Yeah, that
I
was
do
cool.
too, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that green baby is like Brainiac?
Oh, I didn't
thought
even
Brainiac
think
was a,
about that. Is he
like, a
purple?
robot,
I have no
isn't he?
idea. I mean,
Or is he green? He's got a
Brainiac's
purple
fucking
suit.
android person, but I don't
I
know
thought he
his
was
lore,
basically
is
an
that-
AI, but I could
Hmm.
be wrong.
I
I
feel
honestly-
like in some iterations, yeah, but I don't think
Yeah.
that
Okay.
like every iteration he is.
He's some being that
Gotcha,
like
gotcha.
plugged into a computer or some shit.
Or some shit, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah,
Updated his.
I think
brain.
next Superman movie though, Brainiac. Do it.
Dude, that'd
do
be
it.
fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Battle
hasn't.
of like
Yeah, that's a
minds,
great
yeah.
villain for like our Superman now in this new one where he's like, you know what, I am confident I can do this. You know, like,
Mhm.
And I feel
boom,
like
no, you
with
can't. Like,
Marvel,
the biggest villain. You know, like,
Yeah, like
if he was gonna still be a continuing villain, like in the franchise, like Lex Luthor, then he could easily tie into like doing some shit with Brainiac.
for sure.
He's
oh yeah,
He's
When you
left
watch
in a
them
place
two-
where he's wanting more. Like he's angry. You know.
yeah. Watch him be like him and Brainiac be the reason the Marvel crossover happens, baby. Be like fucking with universes and
Big
shit.
Brainiac.
Like, let's get all these villains in and all these,
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
everyone fights each
Yeah.
other. Yeah.
I just want to see Brainiac on screen. You haven't done it yet, too, so I feel like you should just do it. But James Gunn, I trust. So, you know.
Dude, there's an animated version of a Superman movie where Brainiac comes and basically like shrinks a city down into like a snow globe, like just like abducts a city and then shrinks it and puts it in like a trophy case, and then Superman has to like figure out how to get
He's
that
like,
whole
what
city
do
back.
I do?
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Brainiac's a
stuff.
fucking weirdo, man.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah, he is.
God, great movie. Great movie. My
it's,
biggest like, just like where I was like, is it 5 stars? Is it really 5 stars? Because I have to put it above Sinners now in my rankings for the year. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I did it.
tough.
I did it because I think like Sinners, like some of the plot stuff starts to get a little dicey, and I felt like the plot in Superman was like a clean fucking just sweep. It was just like whoosh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
It was a little
Damn.
messy. I don't know. I kind of disagree. Like it was a little messy with how much characters and stuff was going on.
Yeah.
But I think for Superman as like an arc for a character, yeah, definitely like a clean. Like he's starting
sure.
here. I mean, we walk into him getting his ass kicked, and then he gets his ass kicked throughout like the whole movie, and then he comes out on top. So yeah, you know, like
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I think like the third act gets a bit loose maybe in Superman, and the world ending shit is there. So I mean,
yeah,
it
true.
does
Yeah.
the stuff.
Yeah, the rift stuff where I was like, oh, we escalated this quickly with
Right.
the rift.
Yeah, I mean, it was
Yeah.
good if they could just like they had a kill switch, but like, I guess for a lot of the time, I didn't know that. Like as a viewer,
Right.
I feel, like, or I don't know, I feel like you're just like, oh shit, this thing is like uncontrolled at this point.
Yeah, or
like,
Lex just doesn't
Right.
give a shit about it. He's just like gonna
Yeah.
let it happen.
Yeah. Dude, I loved the switch of like, oh, I wasn't like trying to distract you to invade that country. I was invading that country so I could fucking kill you. Like, yeah.
I really loved where he's like, what, like I think he's like Superman confronts him and he's like, why, you know, why me, or like why do you hate me? And he's like, you're ruining everything. Like you're like the problem. And there's no like deeper explanation for why he thinks this. It's just like projection from a man. Like, and I'm just like, that's fucking
It's
great.
real.
Like, yeah.
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 I like that too. I mean, it's right in line with just like a villain being a villain. Yeah.
Doing this thing. Good shit. Any other? We got to move on. Alex is
anyways,
getting antsy.
No. Please take
Yeah.
your time. I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna be as high on this movie, but you know, I could be wrong. But
It's worth. I'm excited to watch it again because I think I'll enjoy it more on a rewatch. To be honest.
I'll just say I didn't give it 5 stars. We'll start there and move down. Miami Vice, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
so we're moving on, right? So I can.
I also didn't.
Yeah,
give 5 stars.
I think I'm gonna
So-
land on 4. So
Okay.
Well,
I just watched it today.
Same.
the thing about what I came to the conclusion after watching this movie was this is the most exciting director, or the most excited I've been on a director since like I discovered Tarantino. Like after I watched Miami Vice, I immediately sat down and watched Public Enemies, and like my rating jumped because I watched that when it came out. So like my rating jumped significantly in Public Enemies, just maybe because I'm feeling, I don't know, maybe I'm riding the high right now, but like I
Yeah.
see what Mann's doing, and I like what he does with movies is like he's like a little kind of artsy, you know, and he's not like has this stigma sure about like, oh, he's a man, you know, man with two ends, right? And he does the shoot 'em ups, he does the macho man samurai leads, but like he's got more to it than that. And I don't know, I just feel like there's more intention in what he's doing. I just really appreciate it. And so that's kind of what I felt watching, finally getting to Miami Vice. I'm like, I don't think I've looked forward to seeing more of this director's work since like Tarantino or a PTA, you know. So
Right on, man.
Yeah, it's a cool feeling.
Yeah, I mean, both these leads are great. I'm not gonna lie. As in terms of like depth of character, I
Yeah.
feel like he nails that for sure. Yeah.
I will say, like, the front half of Mann's filmography really excited me, and I felt the highs, and I felt like what you're feeling, I think, a little bit, Alex. Miami Vice is where it confirmed for me that we're in, like, diminishing returns for Mann's filmography. But that's just me. That's my...
Yeah.
Because I understand there's, like, a narrative to Miami Vice where people view it as, like, this piece of, like, neo noir that's above like. Sure, I didn't see that, but yeah. What do you guys think? What else?
I kind
I
of
feel
feel
like
that.
it was too
Yeah,
fast-paced to be considered neo-noir for me.
too
Like,
fast paced. You said.
yeah, I feel like for a noir film, it's like dark and gritty and slow. I don't know. That's just maybe my vibe.
Yeah, like
Um,
Chinatown or something like that, where it's super slow burn,
yeah.
detective shit. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I did like how. I mean, I haven't seen the originals, but I could kind of pick out like how this was trying to play off the originals and like try to like pay them like just I don't know, do them justice. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
little bits in like the score and stuff like that, and like um, just like the fast-paced nature of like the beginning. There's no intro, and like they're in this club. You're not like really told anything, and like he gets this call, and you're kind of just like in the shit immediately.
Yeah.
Which like personally for me, I didn't. For me, I felt like it was a bit much, but like I also picked up on. I feel like that's supposed to be like that because of the how the old ones are. But
You see,
I don't
and to
Yeah, it'll
piggyback
have
off that,
narration.
like the note I had was this feels like, and maybe it's just because I've been binging The Wire too. So like I'm in the TV, and I've watched a lot of TV these past couple days, couple weeks actually. But like this felt like the season finale you wait all season for. Like the old series happened, and it just drops you into this movie, and it's like a part of that series as it is, and it's like the crescendo you're waiting for. Because I mean, the last act is, I don't know, I really liked it, but I thought it was exciting, and it just felt like this was like the season finale. So
Mhm. Last
that's
act
where
was
it
really
kinda,
good. I think that's probably the
Final
best
yeah.
section.
showdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, I had
Good.
the same feeling though, where I was like, man really wants to make The Wire right now, but then he like can't help but make things a little too cool or a little too extra gritty, which to me
Yeah.
is like not The Wire. The Wire is like clinically real and still entertaining somehow, like.
Yeah, definitely.
But so I felt a little disconnect with that, where he's like, I mean, the fucking soundtrack in the movie, like Linkin Park's "Numb" plays
Yeah,
in like the first 5 minutes, and
I
it's
fuck
very
with that.
interesting decision.
Well, it's like the
Really?
I
best
don't know.
crossover,
Yeah.
all right?
It's
I
that
like the
era, I
soundtrack
guess.
of
But
this
I was
movie.
like,
Dude, and there's like a remixed what's it called? In the Air Tonight, Phil
yeah,
Collins.
Yeah.
That's like
yeah.
I don't
Hey,
know.
wait, you guys didn't
dug
like the
it.
soundtrack?
I was mind
That's
blown
one of my clever
by
To be
it.
girls.
honest, the only
I
thing I
liked it.
didn't
Yeah.
like was that they tried to incorporate like the original theme, but I felt like they tried to make it too new. Like they added too much to it that I thought like overshadowed the old part. I don't know. I felt like they
Hmm.
should have either went with the old theme and like slightly updated it, or just like went with something totally new. But yeah, as far as like the Linkin Park and the just the all of the covers, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just
Joe.
like of its time. I can't.
I
It's
guess,
not
Joe
but
really
wants
like,
me saying
Joe
what
wants
it's good or
the
bad.
old 20s narrator coming in. Yeah, so here we are in Miami, deep in the
no,
slums.
but like the way that it's played is like one step away from like 2007 Transformers Linkin Park
Yeah.
drops,
Which
where there's no
is
in-scene
amazing.
explanation. It is amazing. I love
I
that
just
movie.
rewatched that one
It
too,
did,
and
like
that
Yeah,
movie
hit
sucked
that
so
switch.
hard.
that
Okay.
movie is fucking good. I will say, but
So
this one, it's like not. It's like it's not self-aware enough or something. It's too cheesy. When this like the songs don't play on the radio, they're actually like beamed right from Michael Mann's head to the screen. It's just like
which is great. And it gets you
Eh.
pumped. Like that last action sequence. Oh my god! Without the
I
needle
did
drops
not.
happening,
No, I
you're
didn't. I
not.
didn't
Yeah.
like it because
The
like
needle drop in that last one's like subtle, if you ask me too.
no
Where it's like
what
it's yeah. I don't know. Well, like because it's coming in while they're like
it comes in
feet
subtle.
apart.
And then they're literally standing having dialogue, and then it's like in the end, it's still going.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Your
It's
fist
like
pumping. You're like, let's do it. Let's fucking go.
Yeah,
no, we're already there.
Yeah.
It's
Stop
like the
playing
Ride
the
of the
song.
Valkyries, but more sophisticated.
Yeah, that's more sophisticated for sure. For sure. No, I mean, I figured I'd probably be on the lower or like the negative side of the reaction, because I don't like Public Enemies at all, and I'm kind of scared to watch that one now because I think Miami Vice, like there's some merit here and there for like scenes and not really the characters in my opinion. I'll go into that, but like there's some action and there's some cool stuff. And Public Enemies feels like all this stuff, but like with no focus, no good characters, and like in 1930 or whatever the fuck.
Interesting.
I'm curious because Alex saying that he's high on it now, and I knowing your opinion, I've never seen it, so I'm very curious about Public Enemy. I have no idea what to expect really.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
seen it either. And like,
Yeah.
but I do kind of, I don't know how I'm feeling about Man. It's like I've never really been like super into his stuff. I respect his older stuff, and I feel like I feel like we're starting to go on a downswing. I haven't seen most of his newer stuff that's about to come up, but like from how you guys have talked about it, it just doesn't sound good, including like Public Enemies. But we also got like
I remember liking Black Hat a little bit more, and it is kind of
what
loose and
about
weird.
Ferrari? Wasn't
I've
that
not seen
bad?
that
You
one.
guys
I'm
didn't?
a
haven't
bit
seen that
scared to
either.
watch that one too, just because I don't know if I'm going to be on board.
And then did you guys see that? Apparently he's writing a Heat too.
Oh yeah,
That's been in the
Oh,
works
yeah?
for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if he
gotcha.
survives to.
it's
And
supposed
I
to be
guess
getting more
also-
heat now, but it's been a while since that happened too. So
Is
like,
there supposed to be a new Miami Vice?
I don't know. Is there?
Because I
There's
don't
a
know.
show, Miami Vice, but I don't know. if
Yeah,
there's
they
a
probably
new
tried to remake the show again after this.
Gotcha. That would make sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just I'm kind of nervous for the next couple, but also
So-
I'm kind of glad there's only 3 left.
Here's what I want to try to like break down why I don't think it's good, and I want to
Okay.
hear like why you guys like it.
Okay.
Editing is kind of bad.
In
That's
Miami
a
Vice,
blanket
well,
statement. Editing is
okay.
just pretty bad in the movie.
I didn't. It wasn't like noticeable to me, like noticeably bad. I don't know.
There's just like no decisions happening in the shots. It's just like I've wiggled my camera here, and then it's like
Oh,
I'll toss
feel
it
like there
in.
was
Why not? Because I
decisions
got that
making,
shot.
like-
Yeah.
I don't know, when the guys are getting blown apart in the back seat, I think that was like, I mean, it's not
Very cool.
long, but it happens, and it's like a perspective shot that's not seeing them get shot from the outside. It's more of like a, this is a visceral moment, see how brutal it actually is.
I
And
do
then
like
there's
that one.
like a small sequence where the one guy, right before he jumps in front of the semi, where it like cuts and shows you his POV, where it's like kind of peaceful and serenity right before he decides, and it's just like a
Yeah,
quick
that was
cut.
weird to me.
But then it
I didn't-
cuts
But
very
I
thought
fast out of
didn't
that.
work. Yeah, I
Right,
don't
but
know.
it's you don't need more than that, right? You just see his perspective, what he sees right before he decides to just end it all, right? I mean,
But if you have a series of those types of edits for an hour and a half, I feel like I lose like consistency or meaning or something, or like
okay.
I don't know. But I get what you're saying, where it's like you get everything in that minute, in that second, and you don't need to have fallout. So like,
Yeah.
I get it.
yeah.
Like,
I got what I got from those kind of edits, and like even in the showdown where it is kind of like that shaky, where like following the
I
death
really
and
liked
all
that. Where the
Yeah.
blood splatter and then anyway, sorry.
Yeah, the blood splatter, dude. Oh yeah, I was like, this is sick. This was a good decision. Yeah, I mean, where I got from that was like we're in the shit. We're in this like visceral, like gang, drug crime oriented fight, like or plot. So
Okay,
I
so
love it.
in the action, I can understand the edits where it's a little more like jagged and shaky cam. Okay, the writing is kind of bad. There's
Yeah,
like
it was
4
definitely-
sex scenes, 2 of them in the
What?
shower that are basically
Yeah.
shot the exact same way.
That are pretty much useless.
It's just to like show that these dudes
Like
got
literally,
women.
the first one is literally to only show that Jamie Foxx is in a relationship or has some kind of relationship with this other person, which I think was more part of their team, right?
Yeah.
And then that's why he has such a reaction when they're going into the trailer park. But besides that, you had no idea that they were together. So like, I feel like that's like literally only to show that they were together. So yeah, I don't know. I
Right.
felt like that could have been done in a maybe better way. I don't know, but yeah.
Exactly.
I
Better
agree.
way. Because I think you kind of need some of that to like pay off where the relationships with the women go in different directions.
Right.
But like the way exactly like the way it is, like it's basically
Yeah.
standardly written, same scene. But yeah, go ahead.
I will agree that the second shower scene, like there could have been a better way to portray their budding relationship than just like reshooting a shower scene. Although, hey, I-
has shower sex too, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, right, exactly. Like,
I guess that's
I'm
like
not
what most of
gonna
the
say-
people who are watching this probably came for, though, right? I mean, that's like what the old one is, right?
Yeah.
Except more
Sex in the
cut than
shower.
cut some of the shower scenes.
Well,
Oh.
I have also the bar scene early on. I was like, oh, I'm in a Michael Mann movie because like Colin Farrell
Hell
walks
yeah.
up to the bar and like talks with a girl that
Yeah,
he
while music
knows.
is blasting.
I'm
and
like,
talking at
I'm
our
like,
volume.
okay, man, you decided to write a movie again. Like that's the way you start every movie. So like, might as well.
I know it does feel chaotic a lot of the time, but like, not to stick up for it. There was a lot of rewrites on hand because Jamie Foxx, he won his Oscar like midway through shooting this, so he caused a lot of problems on production. And then Katrina happened while they were filming in Miami, and Mann was like, "We press on," and everyone's like, "We're gonna die," and he's like, "We press on." So there was a lot of reshoots. The ending isn't what Michael
You know
Mann
my
wanted
last name.
because Jamie Foxx refused to leave the country and all this stuff. So
Yeah,
I know there was a lot of like rewrites, so that's probably where
Yeah.
the chaos comes
I'm just
in.
curious, what did Jimmy Fox win his Oscar?
is it Ray?
He won it for Ray,
for?
I have not seen
Gotcha.
Ray. Need to.
yeah,
Yeah,
but he was nominated twice that year. Ray and Ali, I believe, was
Oh.
his
Supporting.
Oh, that's actually cool.
yeah
Good
leading
That's
and
cool.
supporting.
He did a great
Yeah.
job.
Okay. Yeah. My final note on just why I think this movie is like diminishing returns / like I made the note, get fucked man, you lazy ass. So I was a bit
Okay.
salty when I wrote this note. Time is luck is presented
Time
again,
is luck. Yeah,
but this
See,
time in a
I saw this
fortune
was coming.
cookie. It's a fortune cookie. Like every movie before this is like a layered discussion about like what it means in our relationship and how we're. I had a fortune cookie once and it said time is luck. What do you think?
Yeah. Delivered by
That's
the
Michael
Asian
Mann.
lady.
Okay. Okay.
God
I just say like
damn.
diminishing
Yeah,
returns.
I'm just-
Like it's not like okay. Another question I have: when would you ever watch this movie over watching Heat? Would you?
No,
So,
course
like,
not.
why do it then? You know, I don't know. Like,
I mean, but the thing that I would return for would be Colin Farrell. I think his performance is good in this. I know. Let me guess. He mumbles and
He
you
did a
don't
good
like
job.
him, right? He did a
I
good
like
job,
Colin
right?
Farrell. I just don't think this character was anything. But
Really? I feel like there
I
was
thought
something
Jamie
to hit
Foxx
more to his character than Jamie Foxx's character.
100%.
Yeah.
I will agree with that, but I still didn't feel like either of them had one.
really,
Jamie
So,
Foxx
I've-
like
I mean,
literally
yeah.
didn't have anything going on. Like
Wow.
I put him actually for recast just because like it's not that he didn't do a good job. It's probably just that his character's written poorly, and probably what you said too about all the rewrites and Katrina shit and him winning his Oscar and about the shooting stuff. Because I feel like he really didn't have a lot of like
Yeah.
major impact.
No, he
on the
disappeared
plot
for like a
or
part of the
lines.
movie, and
Yeah.
you can
Oh,
see
yeah.
that's where the rewrite started. You know, it must have been like
Yeah.
when he won his Oscar, because
Honestly,
then everything
I would be
shifted.
curious to like have seen like what this movie would have been like if there weren't like those kind of
I'm glad
problems.
you
Yeah,
brought that
I
up.
have that in the
Yeah.
remake section.
That's
Yeah.
oh, I have that in my what is it, nitpicks? I want to see the Michael Mann.
Hmm.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
want what
my-
Michael Mann intended.
Right. To spoil, like my remake is you can remake this, and to be quite honest, I think if you let Michael Mann remake this, it'd probably be better. No, like I would,
Yeah.
I would like to see that. You know, I'm not like against it, but it's just like
You know,
as of now, it's
if it was
nothing.
Michael Mann from the '80s,
I'm
Fair.
telling you,
Yeah,
it's
I
like the
Fair.
keep,
think-
right? Give me the Michael Mann cut. Because I mean, there's a director's cut that adds an extra like 20-something minutes
Oh,
I
and
didn't see
develops
that.
the characters more
I
in the
actually think
beginning.
it's only like 7.
Mm.
'Cause
Michael
I
Mann
saw
is
this on
lying,
Amazon,
dude. He says
and
there's
the
the
regular
keep
was
cut.
like- yeah, the regular was it was only like 7 minutes shorter than the director's cut, and I'm like,
Well,
why would I watch that?
Well, it adds more to the what I heard was it adds more to the characters before they go to the club at the beginning. Like
That'd
it
be
fleshes
useful.
them out a little bit more.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I did feel a little bit of a too much whiplash in the opening scene, so you know that could help.
Yeah, but
sorry to try to drag it down.
no, that's
No,
fine.
brother.
I was just feeling high on it, I guess.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
know, I came into this like probably feeling the same way as you, Matt, but I was trying not to do that. So
Well, I'm glad I opened the door
just
for you.
saying.
Yeah, I got you.
I was trying to be constructive.
Sometimes there's when I'm watching a movie and I'm like saying something to the screen, like, why are you doing this? Stop doing this. Like, something's wrong. I don't know. It's just like a negative reaction to the movie.
I mean,
It's
that's weirdly that's how I felt watching the new Superman. It was like, am I critiquing this too hard? Like, is there like, should I just be along for this ride?
Yeah.
You know, because that's kind of what I wanted when I went in. I was pretty hyped for the new Superman. So I don't know, yeah. And then I got in there and I was like, just like looking at it way too closely. I
That's
think,
a bad cut. This movie's
Yeah,
trash.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
For
I don't
sure.
know. Just different experiences.
Well,
Different
shall we get into some
experiences.
categories?
Yeah.
Get more in
let's
depth
do it.
here. I have the stats. Budget 135 mil. Worldwide gross 163. So nothing too crazy, but
I actually
it's
have
not a
164.
failure. You have 164? The re-release. That's crazy. Yeah, so
7 minutes.
right. It really pushed it. Yeah, not bad, not too shabby. I think like it's kind of surprising that Mann has been able to make his movies because like in theory, I feel like they shouldn't be as popular as they are, but they are. So it's got something.
I think after Heat happened, he just got endless blank checks, and he just like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
do
People
what
just
I
love
want.
Heat.
Which is
There's
kinda
like all right.
insane. And like, what was it? It's called Inside Man, right? Not the or is it the Inside?
the Insider.
The Insider.
The
yeah.
Insider.
That
Like,
movie goals too. God.
yeah, that movie.
Collateral.
That
Fantastic.
was good. Yeah, Collateral's good too.
So this
But
back
yeah.
half ain't that bad. That's what you're.
The front half is good. That's what I think we're getting at, right?
Okay.
Well,
Well, that's
yeah,
actually like the
I
middle.
mean, yeah, we got a lot of. There's a couple that aren't that great. At least the Keep.
Keep
Yeah.
Look, that's
the
true.
yeah,
last
true.
one. He
Who
Who
can
knows?
make
It might have
mid.
been good if we got the Michael Mann, the 4-hour Michael Mann cut.
That's what I'm saying. I stand by that statement for sure.
Okay.
I'll die on that hill.
I'm optimistic, but oof.
Yeah,
Anyway.
no. I don't. I'm not there. Not there,
I don't
guys.
know. I'm not sure about that.
I did see that. Did you guys, when you watched Superman 2, did you watch?
There's another cut.
Yeah,
I think I
Yeah.
watched the original and not the Donner cut.
because I think
Me
I did too. But I've heard that the Donner cut is actually good. I was thinking about going back and watching it. Because from what I looked up, I know this is like not about Miami Vice. I just wanted to. It just made me think about cutting and
Yeah, directly.
all
Different
stuff.
versions.
But I heard that they cut out like all the random fucking powers that they have, like where they can fucking like teleport people with their hands and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I wondered about
Is
that.
is the
Or,
second
like,
one where Superman
throws a fucking thing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That
what the
was
fuck? I
wild.
think they cut that out, like, 'cause
Yeah.
that makes no sense.
What?
So like, I think that they
Yeah,
just
that's
like cut a
crazy.
lot of that shit out and just recut it to be basically a
a little more serious.
different movie, but
Yeah.
the same. I don't know.
So
I, mean,
it-
I,
would-
I didn't know if it was on HBO Max, so
right. That's the one I watched, which was introed by somebody who was like, I don't
talking about
know.
the other cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like 90,
Yeah.
being like, there's a Donner cut. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, at that point, I'm like, should I watch the other one? Like,
Right. It's like, put that one on. I actually want to see that one.
Yeah. What are you talking about it?
Don't tell me I'm watching like a lesser version. Oh god.
Right, the wrong one.
Yeah.
all right, but anyway,
Alex?
back to Miami Vice.
Yeah. Do you have research, Alex? I have this section here open in case.
What I told you about Jamie Foxx, he won his Oscar midway through, and then Katrina came through and kind of like destroyed everything. As they were driving down the highway in their Ferrari, a monsoon pretty much came through and shattered some skyscrapers' windows, and almost hurt the crew. When they were in shooting on site, I forget which country it was, but like Mann started enlisting like gang members to be his security and stuff, and Jamie Foxx was like, "Whoa." and
What
Michael
the
Mann don't
fuck?
give a fuck. And then there was
He's
actual
like,
like,
"We're
gunfire,
we're getting into the crime for real. Yeah.
and there was actual gunfire and like shot at, and that's why Jamie Foxx was like, "No, I'm not leaving the country anymore," and that's why he had to rewrite the entire third act to
Whoa.
take place in America. And
Hmm.
yeah, and Michael
I guess,
Mann doesn't care for this movie because it's not his complete vision, because he wants the third act to be what it was.
Yeah, it was Jamie
When he
Foxx's
heard
fault.
just blame Jamie
And
Foxx.
the
Yeah,
thing
right.
is Jamie Foxx was the one who went up to Michael Mann and said, "We need to make this movie." So it's just like, why would you
Wow.
not let Michael Mann do it then, my man?
Yeah, things
Well,
just got
I kind of
complicated.
feel like I would have the same reservations as Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, if
You
there's
know,
some
I don't know.
gunshots and I just won my Oscar, I'm like, get me the fuck out of here right now, dude.
Gunshot? That's another Tuesday, fellas. Come on.
I don't know. I would like to have a
he's-
conversation with Michael Mann, but I don't know if I'd want to like see what he's actually about in his everyday. Because like I think a lot of his early movies, he's like he's talking with criminals and like putting them on
Oh,
screen
yeah,
and
he
shit,
is.
and like yeah,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
That's true.
It's
Yeah, because
since
that
the
one.
Jericho Mile, you know,
I
he
just
was
was
gonna
with
say.
prisoners. Yeah.
Because he was actually like, there were prisoners like in that movie as the characters, right? Or
Yeah.
and in like Thief, I'm pretty sure, and
Yep.
like maybe he even he's like a lot of research, a lot of real in-depth research.
That's
lives
also
a
I
life.
think what I really appreciate. Like he puts all these details in, and it doesn't really like he doesn't linger on them, but like they're there. And if you do the research, you see like how dedicated the guy is to like authenticity. I don't know. Something to
feel that.
appreciate.
Yeah,
Mm.
for sure.
Yeah, it's cool.
What'd you guys have for a theme? Struggled.
I had trust. That was the
You know
and
what I
crime
have?
and crime.
Good versus evil?
Yeah, I had good versus evil.
Good versus evil. I said
Okay.
crime
It's like
happens.
every fucking Michael Mann movie.
Yeah.
I went with the theme of the chaos of the entire production was there's no law, no order.
Hmm.
Kind of just
Hmm.
things happen
People
and they
shooting
just
guns in the
Honestly,
street.
Like I was
Yeah.
thinking at the end
Yeah.
when Colin Farrell like lets
Really?
her like gets her away, I'm
Yeah.
just like, dude, like how much fucking trouble would he get in for doing it? You know?
exactly.
Yeah.
There is no
Like
law.
there is no law. Like
And you see a Jamie Foxx like scope it, but then like just kind of let it happen too. It's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
man, at the end there, Jamie Foxx is just like blasted people. Like,
Blast.
he's literally turning corners with the fucking shotgun.
He shot that dude like 3 times. Yeah.
Fucking gnarly. Yeah, that's fucking wild.
Speaking of shooting, shoot your shot. What'd you guys have for some of the best shots?
I liked when we were in the back of the car.
The
And we
sniper
see
shots
that.
through
Yeah.
the car.
I put
Is
Yeah.
that early in the movie? Because I had that one too.
Yeah, where the men like get blown apart inside the car and you're in the back seat,
Oh yeah, 'cause
kind
they're
of the back
shooting-
window.
They randomly
Mhm.
have
Yeah.
Bear 50 cals, which was
Yeah.
like pretty much like I mean, would they?
Insane snipers to
yeah, I
shoot
doubt
at.
it, right?
Yeah,
Like, I
right.
mean,
military.
Why the fuck would they have Bear 50 cals?
Yeah. I will say though, like that shot, it's like a pretty controlled, truthful chaos with
Yeah.
just like shit flying. Fucking yeah,
Yeah.
I like that too.
Really
Yeah.
good. And I liked when they're driving to Havana. Well, a ridiculous moment driving to Havana for a drink. I mean that's
In the
a
speedboat?
long. Yeah, but like
Yeah.
seeing the speedboats, all the speedboat shots were just. It was so nice to watch. I don't know.
That's the other one I
speedboat shot's
have.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my second one is towards the end. You see the boat cutting through like the dark water, and then you see like some of the red control lights in the boat. Just like the shadowy boat moving through that. I like that shit. That was good.
Yeah, Michael Mann loves the ocean.
I'm trying
Loves
to think.
water.
I kind of struggled on shots. I mean, I like all the ocean shots. I feel like anytime they're on top of like a building too, there's kind of maybe some like cool shit going on in the background, or there's like lightning because it's like storming kind of too. But I mean, it's not ever storming. It's just like
It's
fucking
hurricane
Florida, so
season.
it's just, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah.
They brought that in. Yeah, I had the handy cam stuff we kind of touched on earlier, or not the handy cam, the handheld kind of feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked that.
When
I thought it
the
worked.
shit starts popping off in that third act and it's like popping from one person to the other and it gets the blood
Yeah.
on the thing, that was really
You're like
fun.
scrambling between cars like
Yeah.
you would be if you're going for cover. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
liked it.
Liked it.
Nice. The quotables. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, I didn't get any out of this one. Although there is a speech at the end. I forget who has it now though.
Is it the female with the gun in the trailer?
Yeah,
Because that shit was
maybe.
sick.
Because I was like, that was actually pretty good. I didn't write it down. I figured somebody else would.
Yeah.
But I was like noting some like kind of cheesy lines this time that
Oh, yeah,
I didn't love,
definitely.
but I was like, there's alliteration here which I like. A flower for a flower. Fast as FedEx. You know, these are cool, I guess, but like they gotta work, and I don't know if they work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put time is luck and luck ran out.
Hell yeah.
There you go. I had the Jackson Pollock when they're like
that was
meeting
one of
him.
mine. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked that.
People are gonna say, "Look around. That's some crazy motherfucking wallpaper. What is that, Jackson Pollock?" No, that's Jose Euro.
Splattered all over his wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked that.
And
That
do you
and
want to fuck my partner or do you want to do business with us? Because I don't give a shit what you think he looks like.
I thought about that one too. It's good.
Prop hunt. I just put the speedboat. Give me that boat.
Me too.
That's a good one.
It's
Yeah.
sick.
I
I
want
also
the
put one of
hand
those
grenade.
stat phones.
Oh yeah. You said
Hand
grenade, Alex.
Yeah, the Jackson Pollock hand grenade or the Jose Euro hand grenade.
Hand grenade. There you go. Look at that alliteration
I think I
right
might
there.
take that like drug smuggling plane.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go,
Just because it's
dude.
Because you want to start smuggling drugs. Yeah,
Cool
I got you,
design.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Could be
Yeah, that's kind
profitable.
of cool. Okay, performance review, boys. I kind of talked a little bit about it. I kind of agree with what you're saying, though, Joe. I don't think anyone popped in this movie. If anything, I think the best performer in this movie was Naomi Harris, who's like
Oh, yeah,
the
I
chick
can
who's
see
tied
that.
up. She's the most standout performance for me.
Yeah, she was good.
Okay.
I liked Colin Farrell the best. I think I don't know. He's subtle, kind of brooding. I know he mumbles a lot, but I have headphones in when I watch stuff, so like I hear him and I have subtitles on, so I couldn't read. But
Not to
Yeah.
brag.
I liked it. I felt like there was a lot of controlled stuff going on.
Hmm.
Convincing. I like to hang out with him in this movie, so thought he was perfectly badass while also
Really?
being. Yes.
I would
I thought-
say almost too badass. I mean, at the end there, when he like is like got her, and then he's also like he drops and shoots the dude underneath the car, and then finishes him off. That was just a little too much.
Aren't
I
you
mean,
fist bumping while that's happening? Like, I can't be the only person who's just like this whole is just like the
that was
songs are
just
playing,
ridiculous.
Right.
my blood is pumping, my goosebumps are here. I'm like, let's fucking go.
I mean, it's like, why do they need backup if they can do shit like that?
Who needs backup? See, fuck
Yeah,
the backup.
do they need
you know?
backup? They really only needed
I
the
don't
two
know.
snipers.
They just need
to cover the
bodies there.
bases. And then they're-
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I said
I put Jamie Foxx because of the opposite reason of yours, Alex, where I kind of got nothing from Colin Farrell, but I got the sense that Jamie Foxx was like trying to build some chemistry as partners.
Same.
So I was like, all right, I'll give that to Jamie for
The
trying.
only
Yeah.
time Jamie Foxx wasn't phoning this performance in was when he was having sex with Naomi Harris. And it was like, oh, Jamie Foxx can act.
Honestly, yeah, that's
showed
like
up
the only
today.
time that I felt
He-
anything
he-
from Jamie Foxx.
He almost did too. He played that little trick on her. You know what I mean? He almost did
I just-
fuck her.
I don't know. I feel like Jamie Foxx can act. He's a great actor. What is happening in this movie?
Just nothing. I mean, it's just the
thought he was
characters,
trying.
though. Because for me, like, Colin Farrell was doing, like, the Colin Farrell stuff. But, like, it was like I saw him put on a stash and a voice. And he was, like, way too posy. Like, Miami. Like, I thought, like, he didn't have the Miami. You know, he was, like, kind of just, like, this schlub-looking dude. Like, I
I
put...
love his hair, and I love the mustache.
Well, like, imagine hair like that on Brad Pitt.
Mhm. I'd fuck him.
Yeah, me too. I mean, but, like, you would buy it more in Miami
Who
Vice,
needs the
right?
hair? Fuck it. You see him in Ocean's 11? God damn.
mean,
Ocean's
yeah.
12?
Yeah,
I
when he
feel like
shaves
you
it.
really can't
Yeah.
deny that. Definitely, I mean, if it was Brad Pitt, this movie, yeah, I mean, he would have been working it a lot.
Even
Yeah, Brad Pitt.
Johnny Depp. He works with him in Public Enemies. What do you think about
Hey.
that?
I don't know.
First off,
That-
not
actually,
to
that
jump
might
on
be
here, but Johnny
great.
Depp puts on quite the
Miami
performance, so I could see that.
Yeah.
If you're looking for that Miami vibe, yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
think-
like I
don't
want a
know.
little more of that grittiness without feeling like it's not posiness, because that's what I kind of got with Farrell.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the character. You know, he's not that cool. He just wants to be that cool.
I
They
don't
got to
know.
put on a front that they're tough.
I feel like you already brought up the fact that he walked up to the bartender and had a conversation with her. That just showed the coolness that he.
Yeah, he has no hesitations about walking up to a
Word.
bar and ordering a drink, dude. That's a man
Yeah.
right there.
He's a fiend for mojitos.
Yeah.
Mojitos?
What is he? Also, is Colin Farrell supposed to be Spanish in this movie? Because he's doing a lot of like Chico and Chica shit, and it's just like, bro.
Nah,
you're
I think that's
white
him
as
trying to
can
be
Yeah.
like slick, cute.
All right. Trying to be Miami because he's from Miami.
Right.
but from
Exactly.
Miami.
Now, if we want to talk, we're going to recast now, right?
Yeah.
All right. His other half, Gong Li, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gong Li. I mean, I don't think she speaks much English, and if she does, she was like learning it as this was happening.
I see.
But like,
Yeah, I can see that.
no chemistry there either.
Not much
Honestly-
chemistry.
Yeah.
No.
the awesome factor of this movie kind of balances out for me, at least. I don't know. Just the awesome things that happen kind of balance out these other things that I can push aside because I feel like this is what the movie really wants to be, which is just an awesome Miami Vice spinoff. It's like when Breaking Bad made El Camino, right? It's like that movie that kind of like puts the bow on top of the series. That's what this is, right? So,
But that's quality. That's fucking quality, though.
oh, I agree. I mean, that's better than this movie, but this movie's still fucking awesome.
Okay,
And I'll
Yeah, I
revisit it.
fair enough to contextualize.
I agree that I
yeah.
can like feel what this movie's going for enough to be like I got it. Like I kind of
Yeah.
see the vision. You know what I mean? That's
for sure.
That's kind of where I'm at too.
Yeah.
Like the story, I
not
get
for
there's
me.
a
I
story
haven't seen
somewhere
Miami
buried
Vice.
in there, but like we got to get to those action set pieces, and like we just want to see these two characters be badass detectives and like special forces.
Shoot some
type
people in the head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, he's got his niche, you know, and he's living in it.
So are they like ex drug smugglers? Like,
I think
what
they're
is
just
their
good at
background?
being undercover or what? That's kind of what
Yeah.
I thought.
I got the
'Cause I
sense they were
mean-
just been doing this for a while.
Gotcha.
But that goes into
I
the
don't know,
highest of
I
highs
guess
for
it's
me.
Like, they gotta be some badasses if they fucking pick up this investigation off of the FBI, and they're
Yeah.
just like Miami Vice. So
It's
I
the
don't know,
Miami
yeah.
boys. Yeah, they're fucking good.
Get
Good
the
at what they
Miami
do.
boys, call them in.
Yep.
Uh,
But that is like the highest of highs for me. I put where they're actually the highest altitude in the movie with the plane smuggling scene.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like
That's cool.
coming
The
in
radar.
behind the other plane.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Fucking sweet.
Yeah. What'd you guys have?
that's a This is Clever Girls. You said.
Highest of highs, best scenes.
I put when they're coming into the trailer park because it was like really quiet.
Mhm.
I just thought that was kind of a neat.
That whole process of like pinpointing the trailer and like knowing like the antennas on the roof and like just those little details that he throws in there, like, oh, they're able to communicate over long distances, so they're gonna have this on there.
Hmm.
Because I don't know if you drive by many trailer parks, but you cannot tell these fucking things apart. So to like pinpoint which
Within-
trailer they're looking for, and then I don't know, it was super. I felt it super suspenseful all the way up to that through that set piece.
Is that where she's like tied
That
up
was-
Yeah,
in the trailer? Yeah.
and they go underneath the trailer and it blows up, and yeah,
Mhm.
it's good.
that
I
was
was-
actually my highest of
that-
as well.
For sure,
Going
that's
around
a,
hostage
definitely a
stuff.
good sequence. I was kind of mind blown that she ends up like basically almost dead at the end of that scene still after she
Yeah.
gets out and
I
shit.
know.
It's like,
I was too. I'm like, holy shit, dude! They basically had her. You know.
Yeah.
He tells her to hang back until I give you the all clear, and then it fucking trailer blows up.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had the meeting with Jose Hierro when Colin Farrell says the Jackson Pollock stuff.
Mhm.
I like
Thought
a
about
good
that
sit
one.
down meet and greet where two badasses go head to head, and it's the classic good versus evil theme, but it's
Yeah.
two badass people who
Classic.
don't mind just talking their shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny that it's like the only way to like make sure like or at least come off legit in a drug dealer meeting is to accuse the other guy that they
There.
have a
Right.
wire on them. Yeah, exactly. Like-
Yeah, it's not
And
legit
prove that
unless
they have
you-
nothing to lose. Like, I'll fucking kill us all.
yeah, right.
Make it
That's
happen,
cute.
baby.
He's a wild
Yeah.
card. He's fucking legit. Yep.
Didn't
Shit.
like
I
the way he
mean-
looked. Got the crazy eyes.
Look at
Wait,
Walter
I did
White when
watch
he's
it.
talking to Tuco and he blows up the place and he's like, "Are you crazy? Like, you want to find out? Just that
Yeah.
kind of stuff."
Oh shit.
Yeah.
The makings of a true criminal.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like, what's his name does get away though. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, the main guy. He cleans
Jose.
house and
Oh.
not
Wait.
Jose. Jose gets
No,
blasted
he gets
by Jamie
blown
Foxx.
away.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But the big guy, who was
The bald-
Gong Lee's lover /
Yeah.
boss, he gets away.
Oh.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of
Sequel.
strange. Yeah.
Well, nitpicks will follow that then, I'd say.
Oh yeah. My bad.
No, yeah, it's a good transition. Here's a harsh one that to me kind of is another like this movie just isn't on point. Miami looks like shit in this movie. Looks like
Katrina,
fucking shit.
man.
I
It's
mean, have you been to
Katrina.
Miami?
I've been to
Yeah.
Miami.
Also, have you been to Florida? It's
Yeah.
pretty boring.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I've been to
Miami's
Florida.
cool.
There's sun there's usually sun at some points.
This is all shot at night, though.
Bro,
Most
but
of
it's
shot at
all
night.
like muted and like just dark and shitty. And like if
There
I
was
see a
sun- there
Miami
was plenty of
Vice,
sun.
where?
And
Near
I
the
mean, like Alex,
beach.
when
Show
you
me
were in
one sun.
Florida recently, I mean, how often did it rain?
It rains every day in Florida.
Exactly. Like I just
I
went to
just
Florida a
came
couple
from
weeks
But
ago.
not-
It rained every day. Like
But
it's
not
that's just how it is.
all
dude.
the
It's
time,
storming
like-
every day.
Every
I've been
day.
to Florida many times too. It rains, but there's sun. And in Miami Vice,
Yeah.
you see no suns, not one.
I think that's a fucking lie.
I don't-
think there was
There's a
definitely
sun.
sun.
You saw them driving to Havana. There was sun.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That was like afternoon into night, right? It's got to be.
No, but
Okay,
it was sunny
Even if
when
there's
they did it.
even if there is
the
sun,
boat race at the beginning, sun.
even if there is sun, it appears as if there isn't sun from whatever like filter
I mean,
is
to
in
be
this
honest,
movie.
most of the time that they're doing shit, it's at night.
Yep.
In
And there's no
Miami.
lighting, by the way.
And
These
then
are
everywhere
all
else is,
shot
like,
with the
during the day.
cameras. Like no lights, key lights, nothing like that. It's all the nice new tech.
I'll take these hits, but I stand by my decision.
Get off your
I
fucking
kind of
high
ag-
horse, man.
I kind of agree with him. I like not one beach. I'm just saying we
Okay,
went to
first
fucking
off-
Cuba and Florida.
First,
Like
you-
I don't know.
He went to the
The
same
beach-
house, and then she got
Beaches
picked
are
up.
Oh, yeah.
overrated. I'm just gonna say that too.
That
Florida
gray
beaches are
ass sand
overrated.
beach.
They're boring. And you look off in the distance and you could see the storm always rolling in. You're like, God, I'm gonna have to leave this beach
love
in an
the
hour
beach.
because it's gonna rain. You know, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Dude, are you really trying to rain on the beach right now? I fucking love the
Absolutely.
beach.
I'd
God
rather go
damn.
to a pool. Where we were
Alright,
staying in Florida, our house had
alright.
a pool. Why did we go to a beach? Why? Pointless.
Exactly.
I love the beach.
Exactly.
Alright. You know, nature is good for you, Alex. I don't know if you know.
Outside every fucking day. All right, I don't need any more goddamn
Yeah,
nature.
we've learned that it's actually not.
I
Okay.
put a little too much shaky cam for me. Like I feel like it was hitting the point where it was hitting like diminishing returns. Like I feel like you should have a little bit of it, and especially if you have like people moving or like stuff like intense shit happening. But I feel like it happened a lot of times when just like people were pretty stationary.
Yeah.
Wasn't really that intense. I felt like it was kind of
I can see that argument, especially in the
not really that
beginning. It
effective.
was getting
exactly.
a
At the
bit,
beginning is
yeah.
kind of where I was. And then really
Yeah.
the only other nitpick I have is a lot of the prop guns were just kind of ridiculous.
Too
Did
big.
they need the 50 cal at the beginning? And then also
Fuck
like
yeah.
everybody on the task force is like they're not using standard issue like guns. They're using like G36 shit. And it's just like I don't know, I get it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a nitpicker about fucking guns, but I just like
when you see that
That's
stuff
what it's for.
next time, don't think about it, just fist bump. All right?
alright, sure, yeah.
guns.
Yeah.
To add on to your other point, Joe, about shaky cam, I would say the look of the movie is just not great either. I think what I would
Yeah.
say is Michael Mann is not a digital filmmaker. Like his stories and his characters, they don't translate to a modern lens, literally. Like putting a modern camera on it, I feel like just highlights the things that are not good about his films. But that's just me. Like there's like a weird photorealistic like crispiness here that's somewhat here, and then the digitalness, it was just like too uncanny for me. Didn't dig it overall.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was how many of his films at this point have been like digital and not?
I think
Is this his first? This or
this is the first
Ali?
one he's
I feel like Ali was film. I
It
could be
seems
wrong,
like it. I want to say everything.
no
before
collateral.
this
I
was-
think is
Collateral, though.
digital. I think collateral was digital.
but that's
Maybe.
like
Yeah.
kind of interesting to think about. That like because I feel like Collateral was good and Ali was not. But like this is about like where where you're talking about his decline in the his newer stuff, and like yeah, I wonder if it is just the switch from.
Collateral was film and digital.
Oh,
Hmm,
okay.
interesting.
Most of the film was shot digitally, but some was caught in 35 millimeter.
See
Okay.
that? Yeah.
I'm not like against digital, but there's a section of time from like 2000s to 2008 where like if you didn't have the right digital camera, it just looks fucking bad. In my opinion, I think this is kind of in there. Spike Lee makes a
Yeah.
movie called Bamboozled, which is highly digital and it's like fucking atrocious, but that one has like meat and bones of a story where it's like I actually kind of like that. because it's supposed to be this weird, trippy kind of like sensational tale. This one's like supposed to be
I
real.
guess for this
so it's
one,
like,
that's kind of why I struggled with the shots, because like I don't know, I just felt like I don't know if it was like literally just him composing his shots, but I just felt like there was not really a lot.
it's not. There's no punch in the
Yeah.
frame a lot of the
I
time.
had
for
that
this,
thought
like,
too. I was like, there wasn't a frame that super stood out. Like I picked the shots because it just felt the cinematography felt good for that moment.
right.
But yeah, in terms of like the overall cinematography, nothing's like super punchy. Yeah.
But I guess like that's something maybe we should keep an eye on in the future for his
Yeah.
next couple films
Right.
to see if that maybe.
Yeah,
I
mean,
think
how
he
does it?
leans into that for the next one
Okay.
too.
Yeah,
He does. The next one's also shot digitally, like
Mhm.
fully.
From what I
digitally.
remember of Black
different,
Hat,
different camera.
yeah,
but-
I'm sure. And from what I remember of Black Hat, it's more like cohesively visually as well too. Like it probably
Gotcha.
is digital, and maybe it is like still kind of vibey and weird, but I felt like I could latch onto things in that one at least a little more. And I assume Ferrari's got like high grade cameras because he kind of like went full circle back to like quality, is my guess.
catch race cars and shit.
Right. All that, yeah. The visual of the Ferrari has to look fucking good.
Gotta get
Clever
those
Girls.
promos up.
Right.
I don't really have any.
I have.
Bro, I put it
Oh, go ahead.
good. I put the logistics, just all the crime logistics. I thought that shit felt pretty real.
That's true.
Half the time, I didn't really comprehend what they were saying or talking
Why they were
about, but I was like,
doing it?
sounds right to me. Yeah. So I put that, and then the Jose Yarrow getting blasted against the wall.
Yeah, I have.
just the
I
splatter.
like the actual bullet impacts in this movie. It's like a combination of like squibs, reaction, and like force, and you can feel the bullet hits. That was
Yeah,
successful.
especially in that last.
For sure.
let's see, last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex, what you got? You got any Clever Girls?
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned this earlier, but I liked when Alonzo, like, we have that quick 5-second cut, and it's like giving us his perspective and kind of like the finalized decision making process of ending it all and coming to somewhat of peace with his life choices and then deciding to kill himself. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not really peace, but it's the best peace as he can get.
It's a way out.
Considering that, right? So I just thought that was. I mean, that's my interpretation of it. I could be completely off the mark, but
No, I think the shot
it
like, I'm
makes sense.
thinking of, yeah, it's like a POV or something, or like you're
Yeah.
farther back than you were, and you're looking at the characters. So yeah, makes
Mhm.
sense.
1,000-yard stare as he debates life.
Mm.
Yeah.
Any other notes? Or are we on to double feature?
Double feature. I put Training Day for double feature.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be good.
I thought that one would be
nice.
all right.
I
Yeah,
kinda
like a
struggled
whole
with this.
undercover thing.
I
Yeah.
put Hawaii 5-0. I've never actually
Well.
watched any Hawaii 5-0, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I assumed it might be like this, maybe.
It's got to be close. It's got to be.
There, right? Yeah. There's beaches in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miami, Hawaii,
Yeah.
Vice 5-0. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I got Bamboozled. I think that's like another digital film that would be kind of a cool pairing. But if you're looking for more of a crime double, you could just always do Inside Man with Spike Lee as well. I think that one works for most of Mann's movies, honestly.
my first
Spike.
initial thought was Public Enemies, but I didn't want to put that one in just because I didn't want to be like two Michael Mann double feature. I think they go pretty well together.
I almost put
in
Heat.
the evolution. Heat
Yeah, I
would
was
be
like,
pretty
Heat.
good, but I think
You can
with
pair Heat
Public
with
Enemy-
any action movie, and it just makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's-
you know,
That's the
it just
thing,
does.
yeah.
So what I came to was I know this movie's not perfect, but is it fun? Yes. So I don't know if you guys have seen SWAT.
Oh my god!
No.
I think once
I'm
a
out.
long time. Is it the
Hell yeah.
spaceship?
With, like, wait,
Not
is Sam
Spaceship.
No.
Jackson in there? But I know Colin Farrell is also.
Sam Jackson, Colin Farrell, and why can't I think of his name? LL Cool J, and
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
Jeez.
Is it like a highly intelligent ship?
What are you
Or
saying,
like-
Matt?
That's what I
What
mean.
do you
Is
know?
it?
it's a literal SWAT team, and they have to like get a person from point A to point B across the city, but then a bunch of shit happens and everyone's getting attacked. And every time I go over to Sarah's parents, there's like a 50-50 shot. Sarah's dad's watching
SWAT's
SWAT.
on.
Basically, like Black
So-
Hawk Down, but a different
Pretty much.
movie.
I have
Yeah.
not seen SWAT. I was thinking of Stealth. You know that
Oh
movie?
no.
Oh,
Yes,
That's
yeah, I
the
know that
shit
movie.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to
SWAT,
watch
it's just
SWAT.
like
I'll put that.
garbage fun to have. It's like, for me, it's like Deep Blue Sea. You know, is it a great shark movie? No, but I fucking love it. Deep
fun.
Blue Sea.
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Another-
a blast.
I think you just love LL Cool J. Is that?
I might. Yeah.
I think we
And
linked
Samuel L. Jackson. So
it. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Could a TikToker watch it?
no.
I put a
I put
4
it
out of
yet.
10.
I put a 6. I don't know.
A
Damn.
6? I put 2.
I don't
I
fucking know. I don't know. I don't have TikTok. I don't know what fucking TikTok is like.
Right,
don't
dude. It's a
understand it.
crapshoot with this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
fucking
just,
random. Like,
Not a lot of
Gen Z,
visual
man.
strength. Not a lot of like character moments and meme ability. Basically none, I'd say. So
dude,
tough.
you don't
And
think
you-
that Colin
True.
Farrell, in his look, there's no meme ability?
Maybe some with the
He does-
shower sex stuff. You know, like some weird,
Okay.
awkward, like don't have shower sex because it's not good.
With
or
Gong
something.
Li, like doing the whole snake thing.
Yeah.
You know, up
There's
next to him.
something
Yeah.
maybe there. That's the 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
He doesn't even emote
Yeah.
like enough for there
Yeah,
to
he
be
really
a
doesn't.
meme in that. But you know what I
It's
mean?
true.
Like,
It doesn't
yeah.
sell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, he doesn't look like he likes looking like that either.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It's just horrible time in the makeup truck. Yeah. Horrible time.
Yeah.
The mustache. It's so fucking annoying.
Yeah,
he'll
it-
crush the fucking
Um,
mustache in this wig again.
Right.
Yeah.
God damn it. Sequel, prequel, remake. Talked a little bit about this already. I like literally you could remake this and give Mann the keys and
Dude,
I'll
give me a
think it
prequel.
might be better. Prequel.
Prequel wouldn't be bad.
I
Wouldn't
that
makes
just
good.
be the
Well, we-
series?
do like a remake or sequel. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have him catch that the guy that got away. I guess I don't know.
That's I mean, I feel like almost all 3 could work here.
Right.
He could go find Gong Li again and go after the big bad. We could get another story of them undercover as a prequel. Or yeah, Michael Mann takes from the crack.
He
Yeah.
won't go back to Gong Li. If we
No?
know Michael Mann's man character, he's stuck in his ways. He's made up his mind. He said he will not go after her, so he's not gonna do it.
Okay.
He also said he would
Yeah.
find her before
But-
that. Though, so
But
I
then
don't know.
shit hit the fan. So, and he said he's like, nope, can't do it now because it won't work. Luck ran
Yeah.
out, baby.
Yeah.
Too good to be true.
That is a nice
And time
line.
is
Yeah.
luck.
Right.
And
Time's
time is
luck,
luck.
and luck ran out. Yeah, it's a 2-part.
And fortune cookies taste real yummy. Yeah.
He's
you gotta get
He's good.
Chinese.
I'm gonna make you
Yeah.
guys love this. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, do you dance? I dance. Come on. What's not to love here? Come on.
I dance. I ain't
You're
very
right.
good, but I'll dance.
I don't.
You've changed my opinion.
wow.
All right, fine. I got my last card here. Herkson from The Wire.
You got me.
Come on.
You
There we go.
got me, man. No, yeah, for sure. He's like the first face you see in this movie, and it's just like, that's Herc. But
He pops up in Public Enemy along with like 3 other
Oh, really?
people from The Wire, and I'm just like,
Oh,
what the
wow.
fuck's happening here? Michael Mann's a
Yeah.
fan.
he's farming from the Wire.
Well, yeah.
This is like right at. This is like, yeah, man, 100%.
Same.
Yeah, this
Same.
is like 06. It's like right when the Wire ended, though. So I think like all those actors were trying to get different projects, and Mann
Yeah.
was one of them. Star Power. What you guys got?
What
I
do
was,
you got?
I was at
Oh.
like 3 to 3.5, but I'm kind of thinking 3.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, I think I landed 4 solidly on this one.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm
Not as good as he,
torn.
but-
Yeah, no. Now
Right.
I'm torn between a 1.5 and a 2. That's where I'm at.
Man,
So 2? So 2 or no? I just like
mean, I
don't
don't
think
know.
it was very successul, and I didn't have a great time watching it. And like,
that's fair. Emotions play a big part in my ratings. I'm at a
Yeah.
4.5. It's not perfect, but damn, I was feeling it.
Yeah.
And
That's-
I
I mean,
rolled right off this one into another Man movie, and I want to roll into the next Man movie. So I'm just
Just
I'm
rolling
feeling
around
good.
in Men, dude. That's fucking
Yeah,
fun.
rolling around in
Nice.
men named Michael, which
Look at that.
just so happens to be my father-in-law's name. So this is getting weird.
Okay, we need
We
to
can cut that.
Yeah,
We
we
Yeah.
can stop that right now. Okay.
And then I don't know. I had 1 out of 3 yeses. I had for entertain, but then I have no for would I recommend, would I rewatch.
Yeah, I don't think I would recommend this just because it is pretty like acquired. I would recommend it to my mom. That's
Yeah.
about it.
See, didn't really enjoy it, didn't really want to rewatch, but maybe I would recommend it just to like
Oh,
someone
interesting.
who wants
Just
to watch an
thinking-
action movie.
At least like where I'm living currently, people would dig this movie around here for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hersher. People would fucking
Yeah, I think
go
you're
nuts
right.
for it
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
if you recommended it. Rewatch? No, I'd rather watch Heat for sure.
Right, yeah, just pop
But,
on Heat
yeah.
instead.
There's like 6 other Michael Mann
Wow.
movies you would rather rewatch, but like
Right.
The actual
That's
question
what I mean.
is like, would you rewatch? But then like, it's like, would you rewatch or would you rather rewatch Heat?
That's a
Yeah.
tough question to
I'm
answer.
picking a
every
rewatch.
time.
Yeah.
this is like one of my mom's movies that she puts on when she's like, I'm gonna go cook in the kitchen, and she's gonna put the TV on, and she's gonna sit in the kitchen cook while Miami Vice is playing, and that's what's gonna happen.
Okay. Nice.
That's just fine. That's
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
fine.
you got to have those movies. Yeah. Okay. Well, next week is Public Enemies, right? A few more
sir.
Man movies, and I mean, I don't know. Talk and see if we want to do something else. But any other final thoughts on this film before we go?
Not
Nah.
really.
No.
No.
Yeah,
No, I
think
got
so.
nothing.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next week.
Cool.